Hey guys, it's Chris here again. This video is on buttercream icing. This is the first video in my series we're doing. I am making my son's first birthday cake this year, and I plan on doing it entirely myself and trying to do everything from scratch as best I can. So the theme this year is Monsters Inc. So any of the color schemes and all that stuff, the piping and things like that I'm going to be going through in the series, all relates to Monsters Incorporated. Um, and the colors I'm going to be using and the characters I'm going to be doing throughout this series is Mike Wazowski, the little green guy, Sully, his big blue friend, and whatever that orange guy's name is. I don't really know. But those are the characters I'm doing. So those are the color schemes and the plot that I'm going to try and do as far as the designs and decorations. It's going to be a couple of different parts. First of all, it's going to be a multi-tier cake, which I'm a little terrified about. But and then after that, it'll be piping. In different styles. You know, it's going to be a kind of more of a furry look for Mike and that orange guy. Again, don't know his name. And then more of a smoother icing, a lot lighter icing for Mike Wazowski because it's just going to be a very simple round ball, basically. So, and then the final one we're doing is we're also doing candy clay modeling. My wife hates fondant, and I personally don't really want to work with it. I haven't worked with it at all. And there are a couple solid decorations and pieces to the design you need to put, such as the horns, eyes, mouth, teeth, stuff like that. So as I go through this, I'm kind of teaching you each one of those steps as I learn them myself. Um, so without further ado, we'll start off with the recipe. First of all, you need butter, real butter, not margarine, not buttery blend, none of that stuff. You want real hotel butter. You can either get the full 1 pound or get the individual sticks if you want to. If you're using sticks, you're just going to use 2 sticks, basically half a pound of butter for this recipe. You're going to go ahead and throw that in a KitchenAid mixer with your whisk attachment, and start that on not the lowest setting, maybe like a 2 or 4, depending on what model you have. Get that going, and then you're going to next is confectioner sugar, 10x sugar. So the real powdery stuff, the real light stuff. That's what you want to use for this. You don't want to granulate if you want imitation sugar. You want the real stuff, just confectioner sugar. You need 3 cups for that. So what you're going to do is you're going to start your whisk, as I said, with the butter, and then you're going to add the sugar 1 cup at a time. As it's not, you don't have to completely dissolve through, but you want to make sure it's starting to the butter starting to catch with the sugar, because creaming is the term. So you're going to have 3 cups altogether. Then what you're going to do is you need to add, once it's starting to whisk, once the sugar's no longer blowing around everywhere, turn it up. Again, not the highest, just maybe like the second highest, like an 8. Again, depending on your model. So turn it on, really let it start going through, and 1 tablespoon at a time of light cream. You can use light or heavy, it doesn't matter which one. I personally choose light. So you put 1 tablespoon at a time, really let it incorporate, let it smooth out. This process takes about 10 minutes from the time you start to the time you're really tasting and you're really going to be able to put in your piping bag. You could probably stop it a little earlier if you wanted to, but it's going to end up being a little grainy. It's not really that light, real smooth consistency that you get for the buttercream icing. So let it keep going, and then once you add the last tablespoon of milk, let it keep going again, again, and again. Now, at this point, you can taste it. That's really buttercream. All there is buttercream icing is 3 ingredients. If you find that it needs you want a little bit sweeter, go ahead and add another 1/3 of a cup of confectioner sugar. Scrape all the sides, really make sure it incorporates very well, and then reapply any food coloring at that point if you want to. Depending on whatever color you're doing, or if you want just a plain white icing, you can do that as well. So then I'm going to now go over and show you exactly what I mean as far as consistency changes from the grainy consistency of the buttercream when it's not fully whipped versus that smooth, rich consistency that you'll get from fully letting it whip and letting it incorporate all the sugar and butter. So let's go through that now. pardon me as I walk through my house. Okay, so I'm not really sure how well you can see this, but this is what I was talking about originally. So if you look kind of close in there, it's kind of gravy. Tastes delicious. Tastes just like regular buttercream icing you get from like your Stop and Shop or whatever, wherever you buy your cakes from. But that's really only letting it go half the amount of time that's necessary to really mix to incorporate and cream everything together. Now, what you really want to go for is this, because it's actually still having my mixer, so I'm going to be able to show you what it looks like. Here. So, go in and take it out. And what you'll see, now. It has a much lighter, much smoother consistency. This is what you really want to go for when it comes to what your buttercream icing should look like. So now this is from Mike Wazowski. Note the lime green color, that's what I'm going for right now. So any questions, please feel free to send me a message or just post a comment, and I will be glad to try and answer the best of my ability. And keep looking forward to the rest of the videos in this series, as well as my other videos I'm going to start posting. Again, I don't know a lot. I'm not an expert in any field when it comes to cooking, especially baking. I'm kind of a very beginner. I'm going to try and go this as I go along, kind of teach you the tricks and what I learned to make it a little easier. Just feel free to leave me a comment, send me a message, anything you want to learn, any questions, anything you'd like to see done by somebody who does this for a living. Again, I repeat stuff as a line cook. I just repeat it every single day. I learn little tricks to try and get through. Yeah, ask me. All right, take care.